The Six Thinking Hats concept was developed by Dr. Edward de Bono, and it provides a method that can be used by individuals and groups to provide clarity of thought and facilitate breadth of thinking. Usually when we think, whether alone or when collaborating with others, we consider a number of things all at once: the pros, the cons, data, feelings, ideas and approach. We then try to make sense of it all at once by discussing, arguing, promoting one view and criticizing another until the debate is either won or lost. Such debates can become circular or result in decisions that are unsatisfactory to some of the people involved, which results in lower levels of commitment and support. When everyone is attempting to get different things from an interaction and it just isn't working, Six Thinking Hats offers an alternative. It allows the different modes of thinking to be separated and done one at a time. It essentially works by introducing 6 metaphorical hats, each defining a certain type of thinking. The blue hat represents control. It's used to manage thinking. The blue hat is normally worn by a facilitator of a meeting to set the agenda, keep focus, and summarize conclusions or next steps. The white hat is about facts. What do we actually know, and what do we need to know? It's concerned with objective thinking and the use of data. The black hat is the safety hat, also known as the judgment hat. It can be used to identify risks, difficulties and problems by pointing out thinking that doesn't fit with what we know about the facts or our experiences, the regulations or strategy and our values, and it points out potential problems. It allows us to express our skeptical side, but it's done constructively. Reasons must be given. The yellow hat is our optimistic hat. It's used to identify benefits, value and feasibility. Considering both the short-term and long-term perspectives, this hat is actually much harder to use than the black hat. As before, reasons must also be given when wearing the yellow hat. The green hat is our creative thinking hat. It's used when we're exploring new ideas, seeking alternatives and possibilities, or generating new concepts. The green hat can also be used to remove the faults or risks that were identified with the black hat. As this hat is concerned with creativity, it does not necessarily need to be logical. And finally, we have the red hat. This is the only hat that does not need to be justified in any way. It's purely about our feelings, our intuition and gut instinct. The red hat gives us permission to express feelings as they are right now, and it helps to stop those "what I really think" type conversations that can so often happen after meetings that then derail much of the good work that was achieved. Our gut instincts are also a key ingredient in our decision making, so don't underestimate the importance of this hat, but keep the time that you wear it short. The hat analogy is useful, as we can imagine taking off one hat and putting on another as we switch our modes of thinking. Six Thinking Hats works very well in groups. Instead of adopting an adversarial point-scoring approach, everybody is aiming to contribute in the same way and at the same time, thinking in the same direction, or parallel thinking. However, it also allows us to improve our own decision-making by ensuring that we consider other perspectives and introducing what de Bono calls lateral thinking. Why not try these 6 thinking hats to run a team meeting? We suggest the following sequence of hats to get you started and to help keep things on track. First, use the blue hat to define the purpose of the meeting. Use the red hat to find out how everybody is. Before you, use the white hat to share information with the team. Now the floor is open to the team and everybody has an opportunity to talk about what's gone well using the yellow hat. This is where we share good news stories if we have them and to share best practice. Now we use the black hat to talk about what hasn't gone so well. What challenges did we face since we last met? The green hat is then worn to share ideas on how we can overcome those challenges or to make offers of support. The team then puts the red hat back on to talk about how we feel now, having had all of the conversations that we've just had. And finally, you as the facilitator put the blue hat on to define agreed actions and the next steps that were agreed. Just remember, everyone contributing must use the same hat at the same time. I like to think of the 6 thinking hats as an operating system, which can be used with other tools and techniques such as mind mapping or brainstorming to very good effect. When innovating, the 6 hat technique is a great way to pay attention to new ideas and explore them quickly and efficiently. To learn more about 6 thinking hats, we recommend that you read 6 Thinking Hats by Edward de Bono.